Welcome, everyone. Thanks for coming back and joining us.
Yes.
This is Everett.
And I'm April.
And we are the village's natives. So, the last videos were the home tours.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of good responses.
Yes.
A lot of people were appreciative. It seemed to be helpful.
Right. Yes.
So we hope it was helpful for you all as well.
Yeah.
So, now, before we begin, we've got a couple of shout outs that we want to recognize some people. First of all, I think Angel and Rick.
Yes.
We've talked about them. We've met with them before. And
met with them in Brownwood
yes,
for ice cream.
Ice cream. Not a bad idea at Scooples.
Yes.
And they are en route to the villages, and they
as we speak
move in tomorrow.
Yes.
So congrats to them,
Yeah.
Angel and Rick. Look forward to seeing you guys. Also, the other night we went to Scooples again and had some ice cream. And went to the square, and we met. How many? We met three couples.
Three couples
that knew us from the videos.
We were shocked.
It was surprising.
It was.
But it was great delight.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
So,
it was very nice. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, and that was, okay, I think I have these names correct. Pardon us if we
got them wrong. The first couple were so sweet.
Yep, should be Susan and John.
We think so. If we're wrong, please let us
write it down.
And we're
pretty sure it's
really,
Susan
really
and John.
Sorry. And we forgot to get a picture
Forgot
with
to
you
get
guys.
a picture with Susan and John.
Yes.
But great folks from South Florida.
Yes.
And
just moved up.
Yeah, just moved up. Wonderful. All right, we're back from a little doggy interlude. So we were leaving the square.
Yes.
And we heard someone say, "Hey, we know you."
Yeah.
And that was Sheila and Michael.
Yes.
Yeah, just bought a home here in Lake Denham.
Yes, and they are still knee deep in boxes.
Knee deep in boxes. So shout out to Sheila and Michael.
Them. They actually live in our area, just across Megason. So yeah, that was very
exciting
to meet them. And as we were chatting with them,
another couple comes walking past and they're waving to us. Well, we know you from your video.
We're fans too.
So then they came back by, and we were all chatting together.
Yes.
That was Bill and Kelly and their daughter Caitlin.
Yes.
So great folks. They're visiting, and they're about 2 years out.
2 years out.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're here on just a visit
summer vacation.
for a few weeks, and they're vacationing in the villages.
Yeah.
So, so it's great to see them, meet them, and had a great time. So shout out to all these folks. I'll include a picture that we took with them, and also a picture of Angel and Rick.
Yes.
We had with them. So that was wonderful. So we have been homeowners now here for almost 8 months.
Almost 8 months.
Yeah. And full-time since the first week of April. So that is 3.5 months. Full-time. So, so what we're going to talk about today kind of goes to why we chose the villages, correct?
Right.
So not a lot of background, but just a little background. We're coming home, and we looked at several other 55 communities in the area, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah. And
we did. Just to make sure. We always said forever because of, as you know our story, this is home. We always knew we were coming home, and we always knew we were coming to the villages, and we always said we were coming back to the villages, and we were buying in the villages.
Yep.
But then on one of our visits, we said, we've got to make sure the villages is it, because there are other people we know that did not choose the villages that are from this area that chose other 55 plus communities. So I told Everett, we need to go check it out. So we did. We went up just north of 27, just north of the villages, still in the villages area, but Stonecrest.
Stonecrest, we visited there.
And we looked at some houses in there. actually found some houses we liked in there.
We did.
And then we also went to just south of 27. We went down to Arlington. We looked at places in there. And actually, I'm going to tell you, we went in there and I told Everett, I said, I'm done. I really think I could settle here. And we thought about it and I even thought that was, we could do this.
Yeah,
for about 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then I said, you're going to get tired of the same golf course after about a week, and you're going to hate it. So I said, no, this isn't it. So. Yeah,
and so it was really.
But it was nice.
But it was good, and we also went to. I'll say this briefly. We were out in the Panhandle of Florida, and we visited the Latitude Margaritaville at.
Isn't it Destin, Panama City?
Panama City area. It's north of Panama City.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's north of Panama City Beach, Florida. Yeah. And we visited there.
Right.
And nice community, growing community.
Very nice.
Brand new community, though.
Yeah.
Brand new community.
Yeah.
And we thought briefly, this might be for us. Yeah. But we decided no against that. So we chose the Villages.
We did.
So so why do we choose the Villages? And we may have talked some about this, but we're going to talk kind of specifics, aren't we?
Yes.
So, and really the title of today is our top 5 reasons why we chose the Villages.
Right.
Okay, you might have others, but this is our
reasons.
These are our reasons, okay?
Right.
So, and you got to have a top 5.
Have to. It's a must.
It's a must. Okay. Okay. So first of all, this is a big thing with the Villages. It's marketed extensively, and it is the active lifestyle.
But it's also what we, Everett and I, need. This has been our lifestyle for especially the last 20-something years. Being in the military, and all you military folks out there, retired, you understand. In the military, it's constant go, go, go. You meet people at this station, you leave, you meet more people, and you're constantly active. You're active
close
in
community.
Everything. It's very close community.
Close community.
You're active in everything in that community while you're there. And we knew that we couldn't just buy a house and on the side of a mountain somewhere and just sit on the front porch and look at each other. That was not going to work for us.
No.
We needed a place where we could get out and still be active, and it fit everything we needed.
Yeah, and really, and I'll mention this as well, you have the opportunity in the Villages to pursue just about any interest you could imagine.
Yes.
Through a club or an activity or a group to join.
Right.
It's just amazing here. The plethora. They always talk about 3,000 plus clubs.
Right. And you can be as involved or not as involved as you wanted.
Exactly.
It's your choice.
It's your choice. And, so you have that opportunity here to really live. It'll exhaust you.
It will.
So,
it will.
So just be prepared. We haven't even mentioned town squares and the music and all the bands and everything.
No. And that's what we still enjoy those.
Yeah.
And hence we've been at Brownwood the last 2 nights.
Yeah. So number 2. Do you want to read number 2 for us?
Sure. Yeah. Number 2 is quantity of amenities. So for us, we really like the pools, of course, the pickleball courts. We've started that. That's a new thing for us. Everett likes golfing. We like the recreation centers. All of them are different, but they all have a wide variety of things to do. Also, the walk and bike paths. We love those because we get out, we walk, we have different paths that we do. For sure, we do a 3-mile path and do that most of the time. And that you find where you want to walk, and sometimes you pick different. Sometimes we go different different
Yeah,
ways.
yeah.
You know, it's like, let's take this
Let's
street
go this
and look
way.
at these houses down here. And then you run into an open house and it's like, pause the watch and let's walk through that house and see what that house is about, what it looks like.
Yeah.
So, and then it's also air conditioned at the same time.
That's a nice respite in its 90+ degree weather.
Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, it's so those are things that we are interested in, and
thank you.
We enjoy.
Yes, and the quantity of amenities. And I'll mention this, okay, as opposed to other 55+ communities. So it's not just one or two of these things.
No.
But it's so many and such a variety. Okay, the pools. You've got family pools. You have adult pools.
Yes.
You have sports pools.
Yes.
Golf courses. You have championship. You have executive. You have pitch and putts, which I'm really liking at this point.
Right.
You have putting courses. I mean, full-length putting courses. So it's just so much, and the variety of, and so many and so much with such variety. So amenities, boy, you really get a lot for what you pay, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 3, I'll start number 3.
That's
okay. Top-notch appearance. Top-notch appearance, right? So what are some things on the appearance?
The flowers. Oh my gosh! No matter where you go,
everywhere.
You can be driving, and everywhere you go, the flowers are just gorgeous. Mm-hmm. And the sad thing is, I know they dig them up when they're still looking so pretty and put down new ones. But that's the thing about the villages. It's like Disney World. They always have it so nice and manicured. But they do it that way to always have it looking nice. They don't wait for them to die where it's looking ugly.
They're ahead of the power curve.
They're ahead. So yes, the flowers, the lawns in the public areas are all very well manicured and maintained all the time to perfection by the villages.
Yeah, and you'll be very proud to bring your family and friends here.
Yes.
And show the area off.
Right.
Because if you've been around and lived around much, you've lived in maybe some communities that didn't take as much care on their appearance. And the Villages is top notch.
Right.
So number 4 is the quantity and quality of the home selection.
Right.
Okay. And there were so many different options.
Yes.
Right? So what do you think about that?
Just about almost anybody can live in the Villages. Mm-hmm. If you need a smaller home, they have smaller places.
Yep.
They have 2-bedroom, 2 baths, and they're just as wonderful. Our brother-in-law, my sister and brother-in-law, they owned one. And we loved it because they didn't live here full time, and we spent some of our vacations
that was
in their
several
place
years ago.
Many times. And so
there's 1,000 square foot little 0 lot line home.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Or you can have something way bigger than ours.
Oh, boy.
I mean, ours is not big by any means. It's only 1919? No,
it was
1886
1886 square foot living.
1886
square foot living.
Yes. So ours is not, some of them are way big.
Yeah, the price range and the amenities.
We met on Friday night. They are building they're in the middle of building their home. And I think she said under roof was 2,400?
Yes.
Or 2,600?
24 or 26. Yeah. Yeah. A good sized home.
Square foot home. So, I mean, theirs is going to be a very large home.
I think it's 4-bedroom, 3-bath.
Yes.
Home. And that works for them. For their life. So that's great.
Yes.
So yeah, here again, the quality and the quantity of homes is really, and you can get a pre-owned, you can get a new, you can, if you want to buy an older home, fixer-upper, you can find it.
Oh yeah.
So much is available here.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, number 5. I'm going to take number 5.
Yes.
Return on investment. And, I'm not going to show you any charts or graphs. Okay, what I'm going to tell you is anecdotally what I've seen several times, and I'll frame it this way. Buying a new home. I've seen new homes that were purchased and a year later sold for $100 to $150 or more $1,000 beyond what they paid new. The pre-owned market here is, for a comparable home to a new home, is significantly more.
Right.
You do, when you buy a new home, you do agree that you won't resell that home for a profit within the first year.
Right.
Okay. So that's kind of the cutoff for a lot of people. And some people do speculate and they invest, and that can happen. But a lot of people do that. But the return on your investment, and no one is perfectly insulated from economic factors. We're not perfectly insulated, but the Villages for us was the most insulated for our money to invest in a home that we could find.
Right.
Bar none. So in this area. So we're real happy with that.
Right.
Yeah, and the return on the investment,
yes,
I think is going to be significantly good. Now, we bought this home to live in until we don't have another plan, right?
Except for our realtor, Daniel Collins.
Oh, yeah.
He mentioned, I told him again on, when did we see Daniel? On Wednesday at an ice cream social?
Yes, he threw an ice cream social for his...
for his clients.
Clients, yes.
So we went to it.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, Daniel, that's the only one that we're going to buy. And he said, yeah. He said, I always just shake my head and say, yeah, yeah. And he said, until I get that phone call. And I said, yeah, we're going to send you people, but you're not going to get a phone call from us. He said, never say never. And I said,
never say
know.
Never.
And I said, but Daniel, I threw my boxes away. So, yeah, I don't see us moving, but we will send him tons and tons of people.
Yeah, please go see Daniel Collins with the Villages.
Oh my gosh,
sales
he
office.
and his family were great.
Oh,
we
my
met
goodness.
his wife, we met his son Cruz. His other son was working, and just an adorable family.
Adorable family.
Yes,
yeah. And they fed us great ice cream.
Great
Mystic ice cream.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
I had coconut rum, my favorite.
Yeah,
So
I had the strawberry. Oh man, it was great. So ice cream is a theme here.
Ice cream is a thing.
What's up with that?
It's making me pack on some pounds since I've been here.
Okay. All right. Moving on. So we got a bonus for you. And this is because you can't leave with just 5.
No.
Okay, we're back for the bonus.
Okay, our bonus. Proximity to Disney, Universal, and beaches. We are very close. Disney is probably an hour.
Hour, maybe.
Maybe an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Universal would be about the same. As far as beaches, I think we are dead set in the center of the state. So I think it's pretty much to the Atlantic, it's about an hour and a half, and to the Gulf is about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
We're dead in the center.
They're close enough.
They're close
to
enough
get to very quickly
but to be far
and
enough
enjoy
away.
And come home that same day.
Yes.
You can do that.
Yes.
We grew up doing that. Or you can go stay.
We grew up going to the beach and coming home the same day.
We would leave in the morning, go enjoy the beach during the day, come back that night.
Yes.
You can do that and have a great time.
Yes.
So yeah, and here again, Disney, Universal, same thing. So yeah, the proximity to other things, not to mention Orlando, sports venues, Tampa.
Yes. Yeah, I just went to pick up Lindsay's boyfriend, Greg, from Atlanta Airport, and it took me... Tampa. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. And it took me, an hour and a half to get there? About an hour and a half to get there.
Yeah.
It's very close.
So drove down, got him. So anyway.
So very close to a lot of it. And that's Busch Gardens. Busch Gardens is down there.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, SeaWorld is in Orlando.
Yeah.
So a lot
so
of
many
things
attractions.
are close.
And finally, it's home for us.
It is home.
It's home for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had dinner last night with a longtime friend that they're back for the summer. They have a home here. they're back for the summer. And it was a great time. We spent, 3 hours talking to them?
Yeah.
Till the rainstorm
Until the rainstorm opened up,
Yeah.
and we were running to the car.
It was a gully washer.
In my high heels, I was running to the
Yep.
car because we were getting soaked.
We were getting soaked, but had a great time with them. Here again, it's home.
It's home
For us. I won't mention their names. I don't know if they want to be mentioned.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah. Well, here again, this is a quick one.
Yes.
Sunday night.
Yes.
Quick tip on gas. BJ Warehouse has the cheapest gas in the area.
They do.
Yeah, it was 303.9
Right.
today.
Yeah.
So BJ's wholesale club.
Well, it's cheaper at BJ's if you do we only did the cheap membership, but if you do the other membership, it was actually $2.88 a gallon.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yes.
Might have to look into that. So.
I'm thinking we might have to, because we didn't know how much we've shopped there, so we bought the cheap membership. And they do have a, FYI, they have a military discount. So we did the small package because we didn't know how much we would like BJ's. We would try it out. We tried it out. We really like it. And so I think we do, as much as we shop there, we need to go back and up it to the next one.
Until Costco comes.
Until Costco comes.
Anyway, everybody here is waiting with bated breath for Costco.
They are.
Anyway,
Yeah,
but they haven't even cleared the land, so don't hold your breath. Okay, so here again, thanks so much, everybody, for joining us.
Right.
And we really appreciate you. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. That really helps us. And we look forward to engaging with you and hearing your story in those comments, right?
Yeah.
So, and again, thanks for joining us
On our journey home.
God bless you guys. See you soon.